Hello everyone, this is Tom from Dirk Witte Music Store in Utrecht, the Netherlands. And today we're taking a look at a very interesting acoustic guitar of a brand that we are not very much used to. We're not a dealer of theirs, but it is a very cool brand nonetheless of Sigma. So this is a Sigma acoustic guitar and a black one, the SDR-42 Nashville. In, like I said, a completely blacked out finish, a black top, sides and back, neck, even the fingerboard because that is made out of ebony. So yeah, kind of reminds me of Johnny Cash, but this is a very cool guitar and also of kind of like the more higher grade of this brand. So Sigma is kind of like the it kind of like started out as kind of like the import version of Martin acoustic guitars. As you can tell, it's very much Martin-esque also. Obviously a square shoulder dreadnought guitar and also there the square headstock shape. But yeah, this is kind of like an import Martin at that. More so kind of like a D42 in a way, hence the name SDR-42. But this one is then a little bit more unique because it is all black and we've got a 3-piece back instead of a 2-piece back. So it is kind of like a blend between a D42 style and a D35 style acoustic guitar, because you also got the beautiful abalone all around. And yeah, like I said, came in use, but it is in a very nice condition. And yeah, a very cool guitar with some very high-end specs. So let's dive into those. So an all solid wood construction. We've got a solid spruce top, which is Sitka spruce, and solid Indian rosewood back and sides. And like I said, it is a 3-piece back instead of a 2-piece. Also, if you look in the inside of the sound hole, you can see kind of like those back braces are kind of like, yeah, you got 2 instead of 1. So that is quite cool. Also then 42 in style, that means we've got that beautiful abalone purfling around the top as well as the fingerboard extension, the rosette, and then also some very fancy inlay work over there on the headstock. Then that purfling is then bound with some multiply binding around the top. And the back, we have then also got a pickup installed, actually, a high-end pickup. This is an LR Bags. EAS VTC, so you got a volume and a tone control over here on the inside of the sound hole, and then you plug it in over here at the end pin. Got a black pickguard, which is a little bit hard to see because the entire guitar is black, and the bridge is made out of ebony. Got a bone saddle and some white with a abalone dot bridge pins, and then the neck that is made out of mahogany, and it features a low profile, which is kind of like medium in size, and also the shape is quite yeah, regular, so kind of like a C shape, nicely rounded. And yeah, I just think that this neck just feels good in the hands to just about anybody. The fingerboard, that is made out of ebony, and it is also obviously bound, and we've got some very cool looking inlays going on, these star inlays that are made out of abalone, as well as then some mother of pearl borders, if you will. Looks really cool. Also then kind of like Everly Brothers almost. Got a bone nut that is also then 1 inch and 3/4 of an inch wide, so plenty of space there also for your finger picking needs. And like I said earlier, that very cool looking headstock with that abalone inlay work that is also very Martin inspired. So no logo, but you do, yeah, like I said, got that very pretty looking inlay work going on, and it is then also bound. And then on the back we've got these all gold Grover tuners, open gear tuners, vintage style, along with your diamond volute. Last thing to mention, also comes with a soft case, kind of, or like a gig bag, but it is a very sturdy gig bag, so it's not like flimsy by any means. And with some branding obviously, and also some paperwork like a certificate, so and also a trustworthy wrench, so that is always very nice to have. So yeah, pretty cool guitar. Not too familiar with Sigmas. Well, actually I did own a Sigma at one point in time, but that was like quite a while ago, and that was a very different model, so I'm not entirely like familiar with or was not very familiar with the models of nowadays and the build quality of nowadays, but they are built really well. They feel really great, they sound really good, and yeah, they also just play very well. Kind of like the days of like guitars being built overseas in China or in Indonesia, of like those being bad, they are like long behind us, and this is also one of those examples of that. Yeah, nowadays guitars built in that region of the world, they are just very, very good. And yeah, really cool guitar, and also with a very cool vibe, that all black going on. So yeah, let's then hear what it sounds like. But first, if you're interested in this occasion Sigma SDR-42 Nashville acoustic dreadnought guitar in this all black finish, be sure to head over to the links in the description for further details. If you enjoyed this demo, be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel for more cool weekly demos of cool acoustic guitars like these, cool electric guitars, bass guitars even, all of that really cool stuff. Also be sure to like us and to follow us on our socials, Instagram and Facebook. Links are also in the description. With all that being said, let's hear what this occasion Sigma SDR-42 acoustic guitar sounds like. Going to be playing some chords and then some fingerstyle playing so that you can get a good impression of what this very cool blacked out dreadnought acoustic guitar from Sigma sounds like. So let's move on to that part and let's take it for a spin.